Hey, what's up, guys? It is your boy, your Golden Nintendo boy. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you... Actually, I want to show you my thoughts and opinions on what I thought about the Pokemon Direct. Well, obviously, I live on the West Coast, so obviously I wasn't able to react to this, because obviously I was sleeping at 6 o'clock. Well, I did wake up at 6 o'clock to watch it after it was re-uploaded on the YouTube channel, but I kept falling back asleep. So I don't really remember all that well what happened. Although I do know, I know about the Dynamax mode. I do know about that, the Dynamax Pokemon. Alright, so anyways, let's get into it. Let's show you my thoughts and opinions on the Pokemon Direct. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Pokemon Direct.
Hopefully it's loud enough.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
I like this little Pikachu over here.
To begin, please take a look at this video.
Alright, so first off, you have this whole world looks amazing. I love how the area looks. It kind of looks like Europe alive. And the Pokemon, I really like how the Pokemon look in the game too. Now, what I did expect to see in the Direct was, I expected to see the second and third evolution of the 3 starters, but we didn't get that. Would have been cool though, but I do like the starters. But the fact that, the world is so big like this is insane. A Pokemon game has never been this big before. I did expect to see some new Pokemon. The new Pokemon do look pretty cool. But the game does look pretty cool. The NPCs look pretty cool too. And I do like how the area on the outside looks like the actual area you're fighting in, which I really like. And this area, do you know how hype I was when I saw this area for the first time, dude? I'm like, I've always wanted big open world space in a Pokemon game. And we never really got that, you know what I mean? Even in Pokemon Sun and Moon, we never really got a big open air area like Zelda games or whatnot, or Breath of the Wild. And this just looks insane. Having a big open world that connects all the cities together is insane. I just freaking love it. Oh, computer's buffering a little bit. But yeah, and the fact that you can move the camera around freely is freaking awesome. Now, when I saw the big Gyarados, I didn't expect nothing of it, because I'm like, Gyarados is already big. So I'm like, no big deal. But then when I saw freaking Raichu, I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, get big on him, Raichu, shit. This music's pretty cool too. I just noticed that while I was watching it today. Yeah, it's so cool because your Pokemon can transform in Dynamax. But what I did notice throughout the Direct though is that you can't use this anywhere. You can only use this in special areas, when you're catching the Dynamax Pokemon in those underground areas, or when you're doing the gym battle. Those are right here. This is the only 2 places you can do it, and that's what I was really excited about that they went back to. In this, seeing this trailer, I was so excited that they went back to gym battles and gym leaders and Pokemon gyms. I'm like, yes, and then went back to I'm a Pokemon champion too. I'm like, yo, back to the basics. But I really like the way they changed the Pokemon gyms. It doesn't seem to look like a gym. It looks like a big ass soccer arena. It's crazy. And the fact that you can do Dynamax Pokemon, use Dynamax Pokemon in Pokemon gym battles is insane. And this Pokemon, well, I was about to say gym leader, but it's buffering. But this Pokemon champion looks pretty badass in my opinion.
Hello, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hi, I'm Omori from Game Freak.
What did you think of
these
the video?
guys are working so hard on this game, dude.
Today, we would like to deliver the latest news on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield to all of you around the world.
I really do think it's a good idea that they had a Pokemon Direct a week before E3, because they wanted to show as much as possible as they can about this game before E3, because they
You can
will show
take on the
some
role
stuff
of the
at
main
E3
character
too.
who resides in the
Because
gallery.
I feel like E3,
After choosing
since-
Groupie, Score Bunny,
because since E3 2016, they had themed E3 off of one game, but it's not like that's the only games they had at E3. That's not the only game they had at E3. Like E3 2016, though, I feel like the only game they really had was Breath of the Wild. Like there was really no other games. But E3 2017 was themed after Super Mario Odyssey, but they did have a lot of other games too. Same thing with last year. Last year's E3 was themed off of Smash Ultimate because Smash Bros. Is a really big game franchise for Nintendo and for the gaming industry as a whole. But I feel like this year, I don't think they're going to theme it off of a game, but if they do theme it off of a game, I feel like it's going to be Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that's probably why they had this direct, because they want to like show as much Nintendo games as they possibly can without like just focusing on Pokemon Sword and Shield. So really smart idea that they did a Pokemon Direct a week before E3. Really smart.
you can take on the role of the main character who resides in the Galar region. After choosing Grookey,
Yo,
Scorbunny,
Grookey's
or
gonna be
Sabo
my
as your
boy
first
right there.
partner Pokemon, you will embark
Let's go
on an
Grookey,
adventure
because
to
we had a
become the
fire
champion. Your
we had a
journey
fire
will
monkey
take you
before,
through
which
vast
was
and lush
Chinchar
grasslands.
from the
Towns
4th
in which you will
generation.
You will embark
So
on
it's
an
cool, now we
adventure
have
to
another
become the champion.
monkey starter, but it's a grass type
Your
instead.
journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands.
But man, this
Towns
game
in which
looks
you will find humans
gorgeous
and
on
Pokemon
the
working
Nintendo
together,
Switch. It looks
and many
crazy.
other locations filled with rich
Crazy
personality.
good.
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region.
But I like, over time, Pokemon battles have become
Stadiums across
more
the Galar
cool
region
looking.
are frequently
Because
filled with
like,
cheering
the moves
crowds
look
that
more
have gathered
cool when
to
you
witness
use them.
battles between gym leaders and challengers.
Yeah, look, it looks like a soccer
The
stadium, and
excitement
you have
of
all
these
these people
battles is
watching
often
and stuff. It's
broadcast on
crazy.
television in the Galar region as well. The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
Hey, Jamie.
Also, I can't believe this is number 8 on trending after one day. It's
Hello.
crazy.
I'm James Turner from Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games. There are a lot of
Man,
never-before
being the art
seen
director
Pokemon
on this
that
game,
await you
on
in the
Pokemon
Galar
games, must
region.
be so much fun.
But allow me to
Like, you're
introduce you to
designing
just
so many
a few of them.
Pokemon, you're designing Pokemon off of
The
what
first
you want Pokemon
I'd
to look
to
like.
show you is Wooloo. This Pokemon's defining characteristic is its fluffy fur,
This
which
Pokemon's
is treasured
alright.
by weavers
It's pretty
in a
cute though,
town
but
in the Galar region
nothing
who use
big.
it to
Like,
craft
we're
popular
gonna,
specialty goods.
like, I thought they would
This
reveal
Pokemon
more new
here
Pokemon
is
than this, but they
Gossifleur.
only revealed 3.
The
They
flowering
revealed
Pokemon.
3 and 2 legendaries.
Gossifleur favors places
I
with
did.
clean
Oh,
air
and that's
and
one
water.
thing I did get right. I'm like, I know 100% they're gonna reveal the legendaries, because they did the same thing with Pokemon X and Y and Sun and Moon when they first revealed the games. Like, they showed the starters, the first Pokemon Direct they had, and then the next Pokemon Direct for both X and Y and Sun and Moon, they showed a lot more stuff and new Pokemon, but they also showed the legendaries. But that's one thing I got right about this Direct, the legendaries.
And its pollen is said to have healing properties.
Like, and
This
this
next
Pokemon's
Pokemon
okay too, but
is
it looks
called
cute.
Dreadnought.
This one looks cool.
The bite Pokemon. The sharp and jagged edges of its jaw allow it to bite off
Yeah, this
chunks
Pokemon looks
of rock
really cool.
and iron. Its vicious nature makes it a difficult
It's gonna be a
Pokemon
really
to tame
strong
for
Pokemon.
all but the most
And I love how all the
experienced
Pokemon are walking. That's what I love too. I love that all the Pokemon are walking around in the overworld. It's so cool. Like, they experimented with this a little bit in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, where all the Pokemon are just walking around the tall grass, but the Pokemon are actually flying in the overworld. It's just insane. They're flying in the. Alright, sorry about that. My dogs were barking. But anyways, back to the video. Like I was saying, it's really cool that the Pokemon.
Its vicious
wait,
nature
let's-
makes it a difficult
Yeah,
Pokemon
but like I was
to tame
saying,
for
right here, you see how he's like traveling in the overworld and whatnot?
all but the most
Like the Pokemon
experienced
walking
trainers.
around?
This
Like, I really like that. Because they experimented with that a little bit, like as I was saying in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. They had all the wild Pokemon walking around the tall grass and whatnot. Instead of like running, like old school Pokemon games, you run in the grass and then a Pokemon appears out of nowhere, a wild Pokemon. But this time, you can see where the Pokemon is. You don't have to walk around in the tall grass all the time to get a Pokemon. But at the beginning, though, it did show, like, here, let's see. Like, I think we can go there. Like, there is one part where the trainer was walking around in the grassy area and caught a Pokemon. Around over here somewhere. And he caught a Pokemon in the grassy area, too. But I do like that the Pokemon are also traveling in the overworld as well. It's crazy.
Pokemon that can be seen
And that's a new
steadily
Pokemon, too.
through the sky is called Corviknight.
Yeah, Corviknight.
It
This is
puts
probably
its skills to
my
use
favorite new
when
Pokemon
working
that was
as a
revealed.
flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town he or she has previously visited. As many of you
It's
already
a cool
know,
Pokemon.
some Pokemon can evolve, changing their appearance and becoming stronger in the process.
I thought he was going to reveal the second evolutions of the
Gossifleur
starters after.
is one of these Pokemon. When Gossifleur evolves,
Yeah, like, see, we got a second evolution for
it
a
becomes
non-starter Pokemon.
Eldegoss.
But we didn't get the second and third evolutions
As
of
you
the
can
starters.
see,
It's
there are
crazy.
now small seeds scattered across its fuzzy head.
But this Pokemon looks pretty
These
cool, too.
seeds are said to promote
Really cool
growth
evolution.
in plants and can revitalize both people and Pokemon.
This Pokemon looks hella funny, though, when
That's
it
all I
uses
can show you this
Dynamax.
time. There are lots more Pokemon living in the Galar region for you to discover. Of course, you can look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with. I hope you're as
Better find a
excited as
Pikachu up
we
in this
are
bitch.
to encounter the amazing variety
Yo, what
of
if Detective
Pokemon
Pikachu's in here?
that inhabit the
No,
Galar
I'm just
region.
kidding. Alright. Oh, yeah, when they started talking about this area, I'm like, finally! I've always wanted this. Like, no, I do, like, I remember all of this. Like, I was watching this part, but I kept falling asleep when they kept talking about the wild area, even though I was really excited about it. Because, like, dang, I woke up at, like, 6 o'clock to start watching this. I couldn't, like, man, I wish I lived on the East Coast so I could have woken up at 9 to watch this instead, so I wouldn't have been that tired, but dang. But yeah, now I'm going to actually see what they were talking about, the wild area and stuff. Look how gorgeous it looks,
Meeting
dude!
lots of Pokemon is one of the thrills
Is
of
this
the
a
adventure.
Pokemon game or a Zelda game? I can't tell!
And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of anywhere in the Galar region is in a place called the Wild Area.
Yeah, I really like that this connects
This
all the
wild
cities and
area
stuff.
stretches between cities and is filled with abundant nature as far as the eye can see. Different Pokemon can appear depending on where you are and what the weather is like, meaning there will be new discoveries for you each
It
day.
looks so gorgeous,
Some
dude!
of you may already have noticed, but while adventuring through this area,
Yeah, I like
you
that
have
they.
control over the
I
camera,
like that you
allowing
can
you to better
control
search for
the whole
items
camera.
and
You can
Pokemon.
freely move the
Search
camera
far
around.
and wide in the tall grass, in the skies above.
But then when you're like in
and
the
even
cities
the
and
lakes,
towns and stuff,
where
it's
you
like
never know
normal
what you
Pokemon.
might find.
Really good contrast.
In certain locations in the Galar
Like
region,
they're
a new
like still
phenomenon can
putting
be
new
triggered
things in
that
a
makes
Pokemon game, but they're also
giant
still
in size and
using
gives
stuff
it
they
incredible
always use.
strength. This
about the
phenomenon
Pokemon.
is called Dynamax.
I did not expect this.
Dynamaxing opens up new
I mean,
possibilities.
since X and Y, we've always had something different. Like in X and Y, we had Mega Evolution, and then in Sun and Moon, we had the V moves. Or I forgot what they were called. The Z moves, not the V moves. My bad. Yeah, they were. And then in Sun and Moon, there was the Z moves, and now we have Dynamax. I really like that they're doing that though throughout the new Pokemon games.
In the
Like they're
heated
always
battles
adding a
performed
new
by
mechanic
trainers and their
to make the
Pokemon.
game more intriguing.
For
and
more
fun
details,
for,
I would like to turn it over to
players and
Ewald,
whatnot.
the planning director for the games.
Yeah, when I was first watching this trailer, like this part,
Hi,
where
I'm
Raichu got
Ewald
big on
from
him
Game Freak
and
the
destroyed
planning director
Gyarados
for
with
Pokemon
Thunder
Sword and Pokemon
Shock,
Shield.
it was crazy, dude, or Thunderbolt.
Let me tell you more
It
about
was
the new
crazy,
Dynamax
dude. It
feature,
was like,
which
I'm
will
like, what
surely
the
bring
hell?
all new
Why is he getting
strategies
big?
for Pokemon battles.
That makes no sense. Yeah, see,
Pokemon
just
from
like
the Galar
Mega
region
Evolution
can
or Z
Dynamax
moves,
to
it
not
has
only
like
become
a
massive in
button
size,
to
but
activate
also
the
boost
thing.
their power.
Or activate the move or mechanic. Yeah, see, like I said at the beginning of this video,
All the moves they
it
know
looks like the
turn
only
into powerful
places
max moves.
you can use Dynamax are in Pokemon gym battles, which are like
Dynamaxing
big
can be
soccer
used
arenas.
once per battle.
Yeah, so it can be
However,
used once per
The
battle.
Pokemon will
But
revert
it looks
to
like it can
normal
only
after
be
each turn.
used in gym battles or
So,
the areas
you
underground
need
where
to
you can
choose
like
wisely
catch
when to
Dynamax
trigger.
Pokemon with other trainers around the world.
Mastering Dynamax will be key to becoming a full-fledged Pokemon trainer in these games.
And I'm also kind of excited to see
Remember
how
that wild
Dynamax
area
is
we
going
told
to
you
play
about? If
a
you
role
connect to
in
other
competitive
players,
Pokemon.
you'll find more ways to play there.
Yeah, see, I'm talking about this area where you can
One
find
of these new
Dynamax
multiplayer
Pokemon.
features is called Max Raid Battles, in which 4
Right,
Pokemon
or Max
trainers
Raid Battles.
can join forces to challenge wild Dynamax Pokemon.
Like I was like,
In
are
Max
they?
Raid Battles,
Yeah, see,
the
because
wild
yeah,
Dynamax
look, see,
Pokemon keeps
because there's
its
no way
chain
you're gonna
form.
find Dynamax Pokemon in the overworld. I'm like, dang, they're just gonna be walking in the overworld, and all of a sudden you see a big ass Pokemon. Kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Like you're just walking in the overworld, and all of a sudden you just see like a big ass dragon flying in the sky, or a freaking guardian just runs by and shoots you with their beam. But no, see, you can see on the top it has the black hole that you go into to go underground to fight the Dynamax Pokemon. So I was about to
In
say,
Max
you
Raid
can't
Battles,
fight those
the
Pokemon in the
Dynamax
wild area.
Pokemon
That's
keeps
crazy.
its giant form for the entire battle. Not only that, it also has special powers that make it an extremely formidable opponent. Only one of these 4 players who have teamed up for the Max Raid battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle. So coordinating with your team will be crucial when taking
Oh yeah,
on
this
these
is gonna be
powerful
weird.
wild
Who's
Pokemon.
gonna, like, what if I want to catch Pokemon but somebody else catches it? That's kind of unfair, right?
If you and your allies manage to emerge victorious, you will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic...
I like how the Pokemon gets. I like how the Pokeball gets huge too to catch
The
the
Pokemon
Pokemon
that
in
you can
it.
take on in Max Raid battles also vary depending on where you are in the wild area and the state of the weather.
Yeah, see.
Among these different
In the wild area
Pokemon
and
are some
stuff.
that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid battles. So we hope trainers will join forces.
Oh, that's
and
interesting.
test
I
their
didn't notice
skills
that when I
against
was
a
watching it
variety
the
of
first
Pokemon.
time. So the only way to catch some Dynamax Pokemon is if you catch the normal version of them in the wild area or in the
Max
overworld or
Raid
whatnot.
Battles feature
in towns and
strategic,
cities.
cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games.
Yes, definitely is.
It's going to be a ton of fun to use your Nintendo Switch system's local wireless
oh yeah, it's gonna be
functionality
fun
to
as
tackle
hell,
these
dude.
battles with friends in person and experience the excitement together.
Yeah.
You can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with other trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid battles with all sorts of other players.
Man, this game's gonna be so fun. Like, I'm so excited for this game. I already pre-ordered it yesterday. I'm like, hold that copy for me. And I got the double pack too. Ooh. Yeah, I'm so excited for this game, dude. I don't know why. I wasn't this excited for Sun and Moon. Like, I was excited at first, but when I started, like, when I felt how the game played, and when I figured out there was no gym battles, it was like island challenges, or whatever the hell you want to call them, and there was no gym leaders, there was like kahunas, or island kahunas, I'm like, what the hell's this? I'm like, no, like, it wasn't a bad mechanic, it just wasn't, like, it didn't feel as well as, like, it didn't feel good to, like, battle the island kahunas and do the island challenges or whatever you want to call them. It felt much better to do, like, gym leaders and destroy the gym leaders and, like,
Next, I
defeat
would
their
like to
Pokemon and
introduce
get the
some of
gym
the
badge.
people you'll encounter on your adventure.
But I feel like any game franchise has to experiment with at least one game. Because that's what I feel like, that's what a lot of Zelda games do. They keep experimenting. Like, I feel like that's what they did with Skyward Sword especially. They were experimenting with, like, story and items. But I feel like they were experimenting a lot when they did Link Between Worlds. Like, seeing if you can rent items and get and defeat the dungeons in a different order. But anyways.
This guy is the
You get what I
greatest
mean.
trainer in the Galar region.
But yeah, when I saw
Also
this
the current
champion, when I saw the
His
Pokemon
name
champion,
is Leon.
I'm like, damn.
In a
looking-
region where Pokemon battles
Damn,
are
he
so
looking
widely
badass.
enjoyed,
Shit.
his undefeated record in official matches is all the more incredible.
Like, look at him,
His
he's wearing
popularity
soccer
is only
pants. What the
enhanced
hell?
by his shining personality, winning him the adoration of trainers across the region. It's no exaggeration to say that he is the most prominent trainer in all of Galar. The champion has a younger brother, who also happens to be
Oh
one
yeah,
of
I
the
like that
rivals.
his younger brother is
His
his
name
rival.
is Hop. Hop dreams to one day become champion, just like his elder brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
and he trains
him-
vigorously every day.
Good
towards
thing
this
when I
goal.
choose Grookey, he's gonna go,
His journey-
when I choose Grookey, he's gonna choose Score Bunny. And his name's Hop too. I mean, I'm gonna change his name, but Hop, you know, like
Through the Galar
Bunny
region
movie.
begins
Or,
on the same
does
day
anybody
as
remember
yours.
that movie? Oh, this was a little
And he
detail
trains
I
vigorously
noticed.
every day.
But like,
towards
out
this
of
goal.
all the Nintendo games, like watch, I'm
His
gonna pause
journey
right
through
here.
the
Yeah, out of all the Nintendo games, this is probably the game that connects to our modern generation, modern day the most. Because look, they have phones
The
and shit.
region begins on the same
I mean,
day
they're still on
as
a train,
yours.
but they have phones and stuff. I'm like, yo, modern day Pokemon, let's go.
On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these.
But I feel like all Pokemon games are based off modern day. It's just instead of wild, like animals, it's
two
wild
characters.
Pokemon. I don't know why, I found that really
is
cool.
The professor of the Galar region and specializes in researching the Dynamax phenomenon. Sonia is her granddaughter and also serves as
Oh,
her
and
assistant.
when I saw the
Their abundant
Pokemon
wisdom and sound advice will
professor's
surely
what's
come
her
in
name?
handy and specializes in
Professor
researching-
Magnolia. Yeah, when I saw her name, I went on Google and I'm like, what is Magnolia? It was a type of like tree or bush. I'm like, God dang it! Do they always have the name? Like most of the Pokemon professors
Dynamax
throughout the
phenomenon.
Pokemon franchise are named
Sonia
after
is her granddaughter
like some
and
type
also
of
serves
tree
as
or
her
plant.
assistant.
I'm like, what the heck?
Their abundant wisdom and sound advice will surely come in handy throughout
I
your
mean, there's a
adventure.
lot of tree names, so you'll never run out of Pokemon professor names. Alright, here's my favorite part of the Direct. Talking about the gym battles and
Next,
whatnot.
I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region.
The gyms look really cool.
You and your
Like,
rivals
they're not just like small areas where you have to just defeat the gym leader.
need
It's
to
a
take
big
on the
arena
Pokemon gyms throughout
where
the
so many
region
people
in order to
come
achieve
to
your
watch
goal
you
of
like
becoming champion.
battle the Pokemon gym leader. It's so cool.
These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations. That
You know what
allow
this
for
reminds me
Pokemon
of,
to be-
actually? There's this game on the Wii called Playground, and then there was this big area where it had a bunch of, like, games you can play and whatnot. This is what this arena reminds me of. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about.
The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own.
Yo, with Gookie about to whack him with that
Battles
stick!
between two Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will cause the energy
Yeah,
and
see, it looks
excitement
like
in the
this is going to be
stadium
the only
reach
area
its
you can
peak.
use Dynamax in.
Let me introduce one of the
But
gym
yeah, see?
leaders to you.
Have all those people watching and whatnot.
This is the Grass-type expert, Milo. This gym leader is all about enjoying battles alongside.
I like how the
trustworthy
arena is
Pokemon,
based off of the
and you will
type
have
the
to overcome
Pokemon
his
gym leader
tenacious fighting
uses.
style to
Like you
continue
see
your
the
journey.
leaves in the background, the grass is green. Well, I mean, grass is always green.
Look forward to facing
Well, I don't know
many
if it's
more
like
heated
fake grass,
battles
I don't
against
know.
gym leaders over the
What does
course
that have to
of
do?
your
I don't know
adventure.
what that has to do with this game, but whatever.
We've shown off quite a bit today, but I
Oh,
have
here's the
one more
legendaries.
video I would like you to see.
Here we go, the legendaries.
Please take a look.
These legendaries actually looked pretty freaking cool, I'm not gonna lie. The trailers where they reveal the legendaries are cool. Especially when they revealed the legendaries for Sun and Moon. But anyway, I'm gonna be quiet, I love watching this. It's cool, like the Pokemon's holding a sword in its mouth, and then the other Pokemon has a shield around its neck, kind of like a lion. Like a lion's mane. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's based off a male and female lions. It's so cool that they're basing the Pokemon off of the names of
Two
them.
Pokemon you saw in the video just
Kinda
now
like Sun
are
and
in
Moon.
fact legendary
And
Pokemon
X and Y,
of the Galar region,
Because
called
X and Y, Yveltal looks exactly like a Y, but Xerneas
Zacian
starts with
and
an X, but yeah.
Zamazenta.
Zacian's a cool name, but like Zamazenta, like you know, I'm like, yeah, they're running out of Pokemon names. When I saw this legendary Pokemon name, I'm like, yeah, they're running out of Pokemon names.
Forward to
Zamazenta, what is
discovering
that?
For yourself just what role
I mean,
Zacian
the
and
Pokemon looks
Zamazenta will play
badass,
in
but
the
like
story.
Zamazenta, what kind of name is that?
I hope you enjoyed today's Pokemon Direct. Of course,
I mean, then again, it's not like some Pokemon names from the 6th generation. I'm like, I don't know what they were thinking with some of the Pokemon from the 6th generation. I mean, there's a Pokemon that's a fucking pair of keys in the, like a pair of keys, keys, keys you put in the door. Yeah, because the only reason I said that is because keys from like Zelda games. But anyways,
what we revealed
but
today
yeah,
is
like
just
keys
a small
as a
part of what you
Pokemon.
will
What,
find
what
in
the hell?
Pokemon
I'm running
Sword
out of
and
ideas.
Pokemon Shield. There are
But
many
they're not
more
running out of
Pokemon.
ideas. Like, being able to come up with this many new Pokemon and new region names, new Pokemon professor names, gym leader names,
and
Pokemon
interesting
names. It's
characters for you
insane.
to discover in the Galar region.
We're putting everything we've got here at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that everyone around the world will enjoy.
Please look forward to it.
Definitely.
Thanks to all of our guests from Game Freak. Finally, I would like to announce the release date. Pokemon Sword.
But I mean, yeah, since Sun and Moon, the Pokemon games have been releasing in November. Like Sun and Moon released in November of 2016. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, November of 2017. Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, November of 2018. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, November of 2014. But X and Y were released in October. That was weird though when they did that.
And
But most of the time they
Shield
release Pokemon
will be
games in
available on
November.
November 15th,
The
2019.
cases of the games look cool. I always
global
like that they
simultaneous
add a
release.
legendary Pokemon on
Starting
the cover.
today, you
Oh
can
yeah, see that? That's what I pre-ordered. The double pack?
pre-order a
Ooh.
special double pack.
Ooh.
Stay tuned for more information.
Ooh.
I hope you will look
Sorry.
forward to your new
Looks
Pokemon
sick.
adventure in the Galar region. Thank you for watching.
Alright. That is the end of the Pokemon Direct. Well, I mean, I already watched it, but I was doing this to show you my thoughts, share my thoughts and opinions. Alright, so before I end the video, I'm going to give you my final thoughts and opinions on what happened in the Pokemon Direct, what I'm excited to see from Pokemon Sword and Shield when it releases on 15th. Alright, I think the thing I'm going to be most excited for is the wild area. Because honestly, like, besides wanting, like, a full, like, 3D rendered Pokemon game, which was what happened in X and Y and Sun and Moon, and it's happened X and Y and onward after that. I've always wanted an area where, an open air area where you can just explore, catch Pokemon, and just walk around the overworld, and just like a big open world to explore. It's insane. And the Dynamax Pokemon are actually a really cool mechanic, because they've been doing that since like X and Y, I think, because yeah, Mega Evolutions, Z moves, and now you have Dynamax Pokemon. But I really like what they did is that you can't use Dynamax Pokemon anywhere. You can only use it in gym battles or those areas where you catch Dynamax Pokemon with other Pokemon trainers online. But honestly, here's my score on the Pokemon Direct. I'd give the Pokemon Direct a 9 out of 10. So good. Like, they didn't reveal that much, but they did reveal, like, important stuff. Like, they revealed, like, new mechanics, like Dynamax, the wild area, and the gym leaders are back, gyms are back, Pokemon Champions back. And man, it's just 9 out of 10. And the legendary reveals, too, were just awesome. 9 out of 10 for sure. Alright, that's the end of this video. I hope this video isn't too long. It went on longer than I anticipated because I kept pausing and unpausing to give my opinion. Anyways, this is your boy G&D signing out. Twitter, Twitch, links in the description. You know where to find me. Alright, this is G&D signing out. Peace, my golden Nintendo bricks. See you next week for E3. It's going to be hype. Let's go. Peace.